Buddha's Quantum Foundation is looking to enhance and create awareness about the spiritual scientific temperament. It means a few things. We are energy at our core, so we are interconnected. We have unlimited potential. My thoughts create my outer reality. So you have the key with you. And so become impeccable with your thought and then work through it.
So you start your day with meditation if you've experienced some peace and calmness and joy. You feel like you're full inside.
Meditation making has become strong. What needs to be done will be done through our intuitions will become strong. This is what I've been experiencing.
When meditation came into my life, initially, everything changed. My perspectives. There is a lot of awareness, what I see in myself. And if I see now, it's a rebirth, I can say.
I am also mindful and conscious throughout the entire day. Instead of blabbering out everything, I just be mindful.
Pure consciousness I developed. What should I talk? What I should not talk? If other person is angry, I am peaceful. Automatically that person goes away.
So the way I am reacting to or responding to a situation, the way I'm communicating to the people, this all changes is for my better only.
For me, meditation is like a wonderful gift given by the universe. The life before and life after meditation is completely different for me. So
if you want something done in life, if presence is the answer to everything, you want any solutions to issues that you're facing, because we have challenges every day, right? But then these challenges are not a big deal, to be honest. I mean, the most important thing is that you can change your thoughts.
Buddha CEO, going through these meditation sessions, I now realize that sometimes you have to take these spectacles, which is having the old prescription, throw it away, and then get a new pair of glasses with new prescription and see the world in an open view.
The aim of the organization, I thought, oh, so this is the right place. Let me do it, because I think that's how I can start my journey, because I've already started on 17th of March with Buddha CEO. But I really look forward to continue for long now, for life.
My health has been improved a lot. And at this age of 60, I'm able to do several things. I have joined for a master's program in psychology.
My vision in future also is to spread this meditation to as many people as possible. So that's why I continue doing meditation myself.
Through meditation, of course, we get more consciousness about us. Our vibrations are being raised every day. We are getting more knowledge all the time because...
So it has been a beautiful journey, but this platform giving all of us a chance to be with people who are not judging.
I've gotten a lot more confident in my ways, and like a lot of my friends can tell too, I like to go into any sort of tests or exams that I have with the confidence that I'm going to get 100 or 90, and it does end up working a lot of the time. When I'm more confident, I do better.
Everybody is a good soul, but it's just that the people, that negativity, you don't attract those. And even if they come, they tend to go away. The meditation kind of I say that it's like a kavach.
Good morning and good evening, friends and masters. Welcome to the 5th week of this 40 days quantum meditation program conducted by Buddha CEO Foundation. I hope you are enjoying these sessions and learning wisdom and also practicing this meditation regularly. I'm Apurva from St. Louis, USA. I have been part of this foundation and also practicing meditation from past 6 years. Like most of you, I have joined to the first 40 days program in 2020. Since then, my life has changed and transformed a lot. I joined as a participant. Initially, I wasn't ready to meditation. I was not able to sit for, even 5 minutes closing my eyes. But being consistent, listening to others' experiences gave me that strength, confidence, and courage. And now I'm a different person. Every day I'm learning something and transforming myself. Got a lot of experiences, healing of health, manifesting a lot of things. And now I'm looking into more aligning myself into my purpose. Last year when Chandra sir visited our home, we had inaugurated our meditation center and he named Oneness Center. Since then, we are conducting regular online and in-person sessions, and my goal is to spread this meditation and be a part of this major cause that sir, ma'am, and everyone are doing. So I'm truly grateful for Chandra sir, Vani ma'am, and entire Buddha CEO team for giving me this wonderful opportunity. So friends, today sir will be joining us little later. We'll start with the meditation and then sir will take over the session. So as usual, we'll be doing the breath mindfulness meditation. So all of you, sit comfortably, close your eyes, clasp your hands, fingers into fingers, and observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Don't forcefully inhale or exhale, just observe the breath. We'll be playing the music and the guidance, and let's do this meditation. As you see in the picture, we'll start with the heart elevation process. As you see in the picture, just sit comfortably, place your hands on your heart, and recollect any happy moments from the past where you felt joy, happiness, gratitude. Just recollect and relive this moment. Feel the happiness and joy. This will help us to go into the deeper states of meditation. And then followed by this heart elevation, we'll be doing the breath mindfulness meditation, where you sit comfortably, clasp your hands, cross your leg at ankle, and just observe your normal natural breath. Don't forcefully inhale or exhale, just observe your breath. It's quite natural to get thoughts, but whenever you realize you are in thoughts, gently bring your attention back to the breath. So friends, let's do this meditation together. Thank you. So follow the music and let's do this meditation.
Dear friends, dear masters, with your specs removed, eyes closed, keep your hands in your chest area. And resting your attention on your sacred heart. And can you feel your beautiful heart? Feel the center of all emotions, nurturing all life, with its higher vibration of love, compassion, kindness, gratitude. Can you recollect an experience from your past or simply imagine to be living an experience of higher emotions of love, deep joy, gratitude? Relive that moment and feel that energy. The more you experience this higher emotions and energy of love, compassion, the more coherent you become. With all things and everyone. We are all deeply interconnected. Deep inside, we are specks of energy connected to each other. Yourself to direct this energy, to spread this energy to everyone and everything on this planet, to help them elevate themselves. Where your attention goes, there your energy flows. Feel. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation with your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. We are going into powerful group meditation, dear friends. Observe your natural in-breath and the out-breath. When you observe your breath, your mind becomes empty. The mind is becoming empty. We experience greater emptiness. That calmness inside of you, all around you. It is natural to have thought. When you recognize your thinking, go back to observing your breath and allow yourself to go into the deeper states of calmness, emptiness. As the mind is becoming empty, all that liberated energy is channelized into the present moment. Your body begins to function at its natural best. You develop greater power of thought. Fall into your breath and allow yourself to experience that emptiness, calmness inside of you, all around you. Become aware of that calmness, stillness within you as you merge into your breath. All emptiness is energy. This is the quantum field of limitless dimensions, the field of infinite possibilities. The more you are with it, the more you tune in to the abundance of healing energy, empowerment energy, that energy of love, that energy of the mystic, or whatever you can become aware of. Falls into this emptiness of no body, of no thing. less matter, more emptiness and energy. As the mind is rested, you move away from this matter, your body. You experience that emptiness, energy, the feel of all connection, the field of all wisdom. The more you are in this calmness, emptiness, the more insightful you become, the more connected you become. Merge into the emptiness of yourself, your divine self. Receive your greater mind, that awareness. The more you are with it, the more you experience your intuitive intelligence. The more you develop that acceptance, and the more effortless life becomes. Friend, it's truly a privilege to be experiencing this life, to be exploring consciousness for a greater life at this time of history. Many are not so blessed. Can you express gratitude to everything and to everyone? Be grateful to this intelligent universe. To your parents, to your teachers, to your mentors. Deep gratitude to yourself, to your body. Give thanks to this nature, the mineral kingdom, the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom. Gratitude to all the people in your life, to everyone. to everything, the technology, the system, the company, the governments. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Recollect your experiences from the session. And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. And then you open your eyes.
Welcome back, friends. I hope you all had a good meditation today. We have Rakesh sir with us. He will be taking over the session. Welcome, sir. Over to you.
Thank you, Apurva. Welcome back, friends. We had a wonderful meditation. More time we spend in meditation, more opportunity that we are giving to be with that field. To experience our infinite nature. When I started this practice, I didn't realize what I was getting myself into. I thought I had known something, but the more I started exploring more, I realized there's so much to explore. From a mindset to think that, okay, this is what I am and this is who I am, to be in a state where I'm excited to meet myself every day. Because nothing remains the same. I would hear Chandra sir and Patriji talk about, in this practice, don't believe what I'm saying, but become a scientist and experiment and explore for yourself. So it's not a practice of belief, it's a practice of exploration and experience. The more opportunity that we give ourselves, the more we are experimenting and experiencing more and more. We become truly a scientist, spiritual scientist. And whatever that your intention is, you are exploring that. Where our attention goes, there the energy flows. You may have come for whatever reason into this practice, maybe to heal, maybe some health challenges, or to heal your relationship, or to know, how can I grow my business, my career, my individual self, whatever that purpose is, whatever that you came for. But as you start exploring, then you realize there is much more that you can do. If you inculcate this spiritual scientific mindset, everyone who comes into meditation is inculcating this truly spiritual scientific mindset. And what is the spiritual scientific mindset? It's essentially that we are this energy, we are not just this body. We have that infinite potential within us. Being energy, we have that infinite potential. I'm no longer just, what I experienced in the past. I have that infinite potential. You don't just give up based on your past experience anymore. You recognize that was one experience. Okay, there was some past experience, maybe where you wanted to do something, didn't happen. That was one experience. But there is infinite more. There is possibilities more that I can truly connect to and explore that. Everything is created by me. My thoughts and feelings is what is creating my reality. There is no one else to blame, but I am responsible. So let's understand the spiritual scientific mindset, actually consisting of 5 principles. No man can step into the same river twice because it's a new man and it's a new river. Beautiful quote by Heraclitus, a Greek philosopher, but sums up essentially who we are. When you go into a river, it's not the same when you take the next step, because the river is continuously flowing, it's constantly changing. And it's not just that you are not the same person. We have this body which is constantly changing. We may be thinking that I'm the same person yesterday, but between yesterday and today, millions of cells have changed in your body. When you look at it, like Deepak Chopra talks about this, within about 7 years, your entire body is changing. Within a few weeks, your different parts of the body, different organs is changing, is replaced. Within 7 to 10 years, the entire body is replaced. The new organs gets developed. Except for 1 or 2 parts in the body, everything gets replaced in 7 to 10 years.
You're not the same person, of course, and not just physically. You're not the same person mentally. Your experience is different from what it was yesterday. You've had some new experiences in the last 24 hours. Your understanding changes. What I was 5 years ago is absolutely, I have a completely different understanding today. So how can it be the same person entering this river when there's so much changes that's happening? So we are constantly evolving, constantly changing, and we look at it from a completely different perspective every time. So become zero every time there is an interaction. So when you meet somebody, why are you thinking that this is the same person? No matter what your experience was in the past, he or she has changed. Of course, this whole story about Angulimala, where when Buddha met this person who was killing everybody and wearing their thumb as a garland, everybody warned Buddha not to meet him because he would kill the next person for his 100th victim. But just Buddha was not afraid. He just went, and the moment he met Buddha, Angulimala completely changed, looking at him as to how can he be so fearless? Buddha believed that that person cannot be the same whom you meet, may not be the same person who was yesterday. So we are constantly changing. So we become zero. Every time we meet somebody, we interact, when you experience something new. So let's understand. And of course, as we were learning through this program, meditation is helping us shift in every aspect of our life, be your physical quotient, your health, passion to live, your intelligence quotient, your mind powers that we develop, emotional quotient, your relationship, of course, your ability to create whatever that you desire. But ultimately, we develop what we call as a spiritual quotient, at the core of which is finding meaning in everything that we are doing, looking to contribute, because ultimately it's not just me that I benefit, but I would like everyone to benefit because I see myself in everyone. So the spiritual quotient is 5 principles. The first principle, of course, is that everyone is part of me. I am that energy. So everyone is part of me. I am part of everyone. We're all connected. When we are energy, there is no separation. Everything is connected. And when we are energy, we have unlimited potential. I can do anything if my attention is there. And I create my reality. My reality is by me, not dependent on anyone else. I don't blame anyone else because there is abundance everywhere. I don't operate out of any lack. And there's something, that higher intelligence, which is always guiding me, supporting me in living my purpose. So everyone is part of me. The first principle of spiritual scientific mindset, as we understand quantum physics, we are 99.9999% energy. Everything is energy. And what we consider as matter is very, very, very little. What we are experiencing through these 5 external senses that we say we are experiencing life with, that is a very, very, very tiny portion of the entire gamut of frequencies of experience. Your vision, what we see, is a very, very, very tiny percentage of the frequencies that can be experienced. What we hear, a few kilohertz of frequencies, which is audible to us, that's not the only frequencies that can be heard. So much more. So what we are experiencing and what we can experience through these 5 senses are very, very little. So much more to explore. Just because we can't see, just because we can't hear, doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So if everything is energy, then everything is connected. You can see so much of the radio. There's so many different channels that's simultaneously getting broadcasted. Can you distinguish one channel with the other in the energy space until and unless you tune into it? There's things around which are all connected. So with meditation, when you are going into yourself, withdrawing our senses from these external, withdrawing our attention from these external senses, we are experiencing that energy fully, because you are withdrawing your attention from the matter. What remains is fully energy. And you feel connected with everything and everybody. I'm sure those of you started with this program and others who have been practicing have experienced suddenly feeling, that you are no longer separate from others, feeling that compassion to others, any higher emotions. When you feel you are connecting with others, because you don't feel that they are separate from you. The feeling of bliss, the feeling of joy that you have when you start practicing meditation, it means you are feeling oneness with everything and everybody. So you no longer feel that you are separate from others. So that means you're also expanding your mindset, you are expanding your potential. From the limited experience that you are having, you are expanding your mind to see that, hey, there is so much more possible. From a mindset that, I started as, with an intent to be an entrepreneur. When I failed, I used to think that, okay, that's it. No, I'm not meant to be an entrepreneur. I'm not meant to go beyond what I was. And I was becoming comfortable with whatever that I was doing until I came into meditation and realized that that was just one phase. So you naturally move into a growth mindset. From a fixed mindset, you move to a growth mindset because this field is infinite. There's so much you can explore. There is infinite possibilities. When you meet somebody who, especially with your family, been living with them, you think that they are that, they cannot change. But until you change, you will start realizing that, the moment your attention changes, your mindset changes, you start people, seeing changes in everything and everybody around you. How many of you have experienced that? Please type in. How many of you felt suddenly, just because your mindset has changed, your perspective has changed, people around you are changing? I used to feel my team can only do so much. And the moment I changed my mindset that, every person can contribute in a significant way, started, seeing a different ideas, different, contribution from people whom I thought will never do anything good. So we become more growth minded. We become more creative from a fixed mindset because there's infinite potential in everything and everybody. Only when we shift, when we create, where we put our attention is where we are creating what our reality is. So instead of blaming that others are not, creating the environment so that I can grow, my company is, not promoting me. My boss is not promoting me. My family is not supporting me. From that mindset, we move to, hey, I am responsible. My attention is on not growth, not on a future that what I don't want. So of course, I'm creating that. If my attention is on what I don't want, okay, I'm always financially troubled. If I am struggling with my personal relationship, if my attention is on that struggle, then of course I continue to create that for myself. Because there is infinite possibilities. I'm experiencing only one possibility. So if I have to shift it, I have to shift to a different possibility, my attention to a possibility that I want, not what I don't want. So when we truly understand that my reality is by me, which is that my observation, thinking, and feeling is what creating my reality, then you take ownership of everything you are experiencing. It's not the government. It's not your company. It's not your family who is creating the environment where you are living. It is you who is thinking and feeling, which is creating that. Now, this is a beautiful perspective to have, beautiful experience to have, because then there is so much of freedom. The moment you realize this particular principle, that my reality is by me, it's a beautiful freedom, because then you are no longer blaming somebody else. I am in control. It's not somebody else is controlling me. Is a truly liberating moment when I understood this whole concept, that my attention, I'm thinking, what I'm feeling is what is creating my reality. Until then, even if I knew theoretically, I didn't know how to control, how to think what I want, because I always thought it just happens. My environment is influencing what my thinking is. But of course, once you come into meditation, all that changes, because you start recognizing that you are aware of your thinking and feeling. You have the complete freedom to change what you want to think and feel. You take full ownership of everything that is created by you. Yes, today what I'm experiencing may not be what I want, but you recognize that that happened because of what you were thinking and feeling in the past. So for my tomorrow to be what I want is what I have to be thinking and feeling today, and which is completely in my control. And the fourth principle is abundance everywhere. And there is unlimited opportunities, there is infinite potential. That means there is no lack. If I have to take up a project and I start feeling that, oh, okay, I need this money, I need this, so many people, I don't have it. So how can I complete it? That means we are operating out of scarcity, that, okay, there is only so much resources that's available. When Patriji envisioned thousands of pyramids everywhere, because he had absolutely no money. But he operated out of abundance. Today, there are more than 30,000 pyramids that are getting built all over. Earlier, I used to think that, okay, I need to have so much resources before I can think of any project. First thing was, how do I bring all the resources together? The planning. We do so much of planning. Today, we think of mega conferences. Not looking at, okay, how many volunteers are there, how many people we can bring together. Not with that mindset. We look at what is it that we want, and we work towards it. Because our intention and our true mindset is what is creating everything. So there is abundance everywhere. Whatever that we want, we can create. There's infinite possibilities. Why do I worry about, okay, there is, I don't have this. Of course, today we may not have it. But when we truly need it, when we truly, our intention is right in the right path, everything will come together. When we do these conferences, so many volunteers, amazing, committed volunteers come from all over. Foundation have very limited committed employees, but there's so many volunteers who come voluntarily, take their own time off, contribute in every aspect. In many conferences, it is organized with event managers, paid event managers to organize it. But our conferences are done purely through volunteer effort. And so many come together because there is, we work with that abundance mentality. Everyone works with that abundance mentality. So we move from lack to abundance as we recognize that is a true nature of the consciousness. Whatever that you can think of, whatever, this beautiful book called Infinite Mindset, Infinite Game by Simon Sinek. Beautiful book about how we play, how we operate. Traditional organizations work in limited rules. Everything has to be done in a certain way. But if you are playing an infinite game, that means there is no rules. There is so much you can explore. You work with abundance. And finally, friends, we surrender and accept that there is a higher intelligence that is always supporting. It's not just I am alone. When we are surrendering doesn't mean giving up, but surrendering means that you recognize whatever that you are doing will be magnified with the support of the higher intelligence, the whole universe. You shift your work from your mind to your heart. That means not just think logically, but look at it intuitively. You put your effort, but also recognize that when you truly need help, it's always coming. You're not just individuals who are working, but there is always a support that comes when it's required. How many of you have experienced this? Suddenly, the synchronicity is coming. Somebody calling and say, I'll help you. When you're working and things seems to be a challenge, suddenly someone calls up and says, I know this person. Do you need this help? That happens when you are truly surrendered, when you are not in a mindset that, oh, I have to do everything. Our ego says, I have to do. But when you truly surrender and see that the work needs to happen, it's not necessarily that I have to do. Then the help comes. So friends, with meditation, we are moving from feeling we are separate from others to oneness, that aham brahmasmi, that everything is within me. You start experiencing it. You move to more growth mind, creative mind, rather than from thinking from a fixed mind. We take ownership for everything that happens to us and move to a more free, freer state. We operate out of abundance, not of lack. And finally, we move towards more compassionate, more heart-centric approach to everything that we are doing. So this is spiritual scientific mindset, friends. And as we explore and understand this, our experience of what we are living becomes more and more beautiful. So thank you. This is a beautiful journey. Everything we want to experiment. We talked about all of this, but can we experiment? We take one thing and experiment. Can we move to a more heart-centric? Can we surrender and see what happens? That's all it is, right? So thank you. And yes, Apurva, any announcement?
Yes, sir. We do have some announcements. So friends, we do have a book club every Monday and Wednesday. So on Monday, today we have the book Siddhartha by Herman Hesse. There are two sessions. The first one is morning 8:15 to 9:15 a.m. and evening will be 8 to 9 p.m. IST. So please join. Both are the live sessions, whichever time is convenience for you. And we have sent you the personality assessment forms in the WhatsApp groups. So please take some moment to fill that. And if you haven't received, you can reach out to your facilitators. This will help you to understand or track your progress. So thank you, and thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you. Beautiful book. Siddhartha. And please do take this opportunity to use this form to assess yourself where you are. Starting, because a lot of times you may not recognize the change because every day you are experiencing something new, but you use this assessment forms to help recognize where am I, where I was 3 weeks ago to where am I now. And suddenly you start seeing there are so many changes that's happening. Good time to contemplate. Contemplation is a good practice to do to see where you are progressing. Thank you. Thank you, Purva. So thank you, friends. We will formally close the session now. And if there are any questions, we will take it up after the break. If anyone wants to share your experience, we are already into the 4th week. I'm sure many have a lot of experience to share. Yes, Vignesh.
Energy of any dream. Please don't limit yourself. Don't live your life limited. It's not all sadness and misery. Life's a challenge, but you will succeed. Take control of how you feel in every circumstance. Work on yourself daily. Your story's far from done. The best is yet to come. To achieve, you must believe. You can live out all your dreams. Persevere, you'll make it through. What you need is all in you. When you believe, you will achieve. You can live out all your dreams. It's about time you knew the truth. You got the power all in you.
Hey. Yes, Apurva.
Yes, sir. So thank you, friends. If you have any questions or you want to ask anything or share your experience, you can unmute yourself or you can raise your hand. The team will unmute you. Or even you can post it in the chat. We will go through them.
To share a bit about your experience with spiritual scientific mindset.
Yeah, I did, sir. I think with this topic earlier when I came into meditation, my vision or my goals were related to, my career or, how to grow financially or these things. But now more aligned towards my purpose, what I can do for others, or how I am being, every day to time moment, how can I be helpful to others, what I'm learning each day, and based on my experience, what is that learning, and how can I share that wisdom with others. So I think I'm more into these things, and many of the other things and what people are saying, or those things earlier which used to bother me, I think nowadays it's not. And trying to go within myself, not into the external things. I think that's the change I saw, and it's a beautiful journey. Things are not that easy when we come into spiritual path. Of course, in initial days things happens very fastly, but after some time, it doesn't happen the way you think. That's where most people give up. So I also had some challenges, things not happen, but I think being patient and just continue doing what we do, I think that keeps on going, and again we'll be back. There are some testing phases and all, but this journey overall is a beautiful what we are learning every day, keeping with that and going with the flow and being with the masters especially, that helps a lot. And of course all the team are very inspiring, so whenever we are low or whenever when we listen to others, I think every time it's inspiration, no matter how long you have been doing this meditation, but every day there is something to learn and something to transform. So thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. So being part of this and being part of my life journey and inspiring me. Thank you, sir.
Wonderful. Moving from my needs to others' needs essentially is that oneness experience. Recognize that everything is part of me. I am part of everyone. Actually, we move. I know you've been doing so much, creating a center for everyone at your home, opening up your home to for everyone to come and practice.
Yes, sir, absolutely. And Chandra sir gave the name oneness, so I think since then I can feel that. That's why the name has been given. My so truly grateful.
Awesome. Yes, Simranji.
Hello, sir. Good morning. It was such an honor to listen to you. I would just want to share one of my experiences. When I started practicing meditation, I have come to realize that when we walk on this path, yes, there is this intelligence that people say higher intelligence, which always operates, which wants more than us to fulfill our purpose. And this is one of the laws of the universe. So I absolutely believe in it because I've experienced it myself. Um, and these are just the byproducts which happens when we come to realize it. All we need to truly do, as you mentioned before, is be silent, surrender, and things will eventually happen to us. So thank you so much, sir. It's like a reminder for me in a way. Thank you.
So where are you from? Share a
Uh,
bit about your meditation journey.
sir, I have met you in Delhi during the
Okay,
meeting. Yes,
right. Okay, Simran. Okay,
I.
yes. Good to have you.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful.
hmm So from last 7 to 8 years, I have been practicing meditations. And though I didn't know about these concepts, but these things were happening in my life. Later, I read it in books. Later, I understood it through people's experiences. This truth exists. This is the wisdom. All we truly need to do is just block the noise and just go within. This has always been. Universe always supports us. All we truly need to do is just go within. Every answer lies within us. And meditation is just the way to just reach to our home.
Awesome. Absolutely. The whole process of surrendering is an amazing journey. Might seem that we are giving up our control, but in fact, it is much more than that. We are gaining a lot more control
Absolutely,
by
sir.
accepting there is higher support that comes.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Looking forward to see you contribute more to this cause.
Same here, sir. Same.
Mm.
I'm honored.
Okay.
So we have a question from Sumanji. I lost my job suddenly and I'm facing relationship issues. Please advise what I need to do as a first step.
Meditation. Meditation is always the first step. Every challenge, everything that comes, Apurva just mentioned, challenges always come. Challenges come because there's something that is there for us to learn, for us to change. So recognizing that this event, any unexpected event is a reminder for us to see, look deeper as to what is it that I need to do. Many times when we are going in a certain direction, we don't necessarily are following what our true purpose is. So first asking that question, and which is we can do through meditation. It's the first step. And then Of course, we use this manifestation process. If you have not been, please go back and listen to last week's session. And there is Elevate Your Energy program, the app. You can go back and listen to it. To tune into what we want and what we want to create. Right? But the first mindset we want to have is that the challenge that comes is for me to learn and accept it. Yes, Apu.
Yes, sir. We have one more question from Reena ma'am. She says, it's so nice to hear everyone's experience, but I have not felt anything till date. Am I not doing it proper way? Even though I'm quite regular, sometimes I just wonder.
You're not alone, Reenaji. In fact, for the first 2-3 months, I hardly had any experiences. Not out of not trying, I was intensely practicing. But later I realized experiences are not the way to measure what we are experiencing in meditation is not a way to measure how we are progressing. It's what we want to see is outside, what am I changing? Is my perception changing? Am I becoming a little more aware than before about what I am doing, what I'm feeling? Am I sleeping a little better? As simple as that. Because what experience we want is what we will have, not others' experience. Probably we don't need it. So that's why I was talking about when this whole assessment form, please start filling it and see where, what is changing within you. Reflection will help. Okay. And I think to the earlier participant, I think who had that question, Sumanji, please reach out to your facilitator. A lot of times we have these conversations when we are going through some challenge. Some senior master will always help to connect and stay in touch. Working on this alone can, meditation will give you a lot of solutions. But taking help of people in this path is a great, accelerator. So please get in touch with your facilitator, have some conversation. Okay. All right. Yes.
Yeah, we have one more question, sir, from VN Rao, sir. Of the late, I couldn't do the long hours of meditation because I was blaming the surrounding, and after started to assume responsibility shifted. It happened to Toltec agreement. I think the 4 agreements.
Yes, absolutely. You can meditate anywhere, anytime. You'll have beautiful experience. The shift happens because you start taking responsibility, taking ownership of your creation. The moment you say, I am responsible for everything, then you know your thoughts and feelings is what is creating. All you have to do is shift it, which is in your control. What you're thinking is in your control. What externally happening is may not be in your control. But what you're thinking and feeling is in your control. This beautiful statement, every situation is neutral. Every situation, every experience is neutral. Your meaning that you give is what is making it good or bad, or right or wrong. Every situation is and experience is neutral. The meaning that you give is making it good or bad. So the same experience, for some it's a great opportunity, for others it's a even to mourn, even to crib. How can that be? So when you understand this, of course, then we take responsibility. You use that opportunity to grow. In fact, when there's a lot of noisy environment, you test your own willpower to stay observing your breath. And you develop greatly your willpower to stay focused on your breath and going within yourself. A great opportunity. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you, sir. So far we have these questions.
Yes. Okay. So thank you, friends. So, it's always great to share and listen to everyone's experience. The more we share, the more we learn about ourselves, our own experience. So please take this opportunity to share here, share with your facilitators, share in the WhatsApp groups that you are part of, your experience, your learning. Every learning, every experience is contributing to somebody's growth and your own growth.
Yeah, so we have one more question. Can we take it?
Yes.
Yeah, we have in the chat. Namaste, sir. If everything is connected, everything is happening as per our desire, how come our most trusted people did the bad things to us? How can I think we are in oneness?
Everything is created by us. Why is it hard to recognize that this is the experience that we are having is also not created by us? When we look at it from a limited perspective, yes, it seems that somebody else is doing it. We'll understand this. I think this week, please go through some of the concepts. How cause and effect, principle of cause and effect, something that we would have created for ourselves to experience, to learn from it. If we believe that somebody else has done bad to us, then we are creating that more. somebody, even after coming into meditation, Purva has said this, you face many challenges. Somebody told me in some interaction that I was stupid. I was, I didn't know, even after coming into meditation, I could not think. Now, I could have got angry, and of course, that would have been my natural reaction because I didn't have any relationship with that person, and out of the blue, the person was telling me this. I could have said, okay, and just walked off. But then I realized it is something that I created. And for me to learn that there's something that in me that was attracting it. So rather than blaming that person, then I realized that, I was frustrated for some reason, for whatever reason that I was at that point in time. I had to shift myself. When you understand this as a fundamental principle, that everything is connected, everything is one. When I say connected, that means the situations, what is happening to you is attracted by your energy, by your feeling, by your thought. May not be now, but something that had happened in the past. So then the perspective shifts to see what is it that I can change. Yes, the situation happened, somebody did something to me. But rather than me blaming that person, say, hey, no, what can I change? I can stay calm. I can stay. If there's something that comes to me as a learning through my meditation or my own reflection, then I change it. That is something that in my control, and I do it. In fact, be grateful to that person to show that as a mirror to what I was feeling and thinking. That is oneness experience, because then you are grateful to every opportunity, every challenge, every situation that comes. Apurva beautifully said that. Go through challenges, but I'm learning from it. And it's helping me to explore myself more. So when the perspective changes, when that shift happens, then you'll feel that connection, you feel that oneness. And for this, yes, it's from theory to practice to happen, you have to increase your meditation and increase your understanding, learn, read more books. Conversation with God is a beautiful, beautiful book. It doesn't matter how many times we talk about it. It is a book for everyone should read. You practice your meditation sincerely and read this book. Gives, answers to almost everything that we are experiencing. All right. Okay. Yes. Any other question? Can we close?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we are good, sir.
Thank you, friends. And, we'll meet back again tomorrow for another session. And we'll continue to reflect, practice what we are learning in our everyday life, right? Thank you.
You have to believe